There are two different ways you can create newsletters in HobbyCopy. You can start with a writing tool. Here we've got tools like our newsletter creator, which is a workflow that'll help you create a complete newsletter from scratch. As well, we have other tools to help you create one-off editorial style articles. The other way to create a newsletter is to start with design templates right here. Here, we've got a bunch of different newsletter templates which can inspire your content structure and format, and some of them are automated templates. They contain the automated tag, which means these templates contain content blocks right here that you can run prompts and refresh each week with fresh content, which is an easy way to run a recurring newsletter always populated with fresh real-time content. For this tutorial, let's start with the newsletter creator writing tool. With this tool, you can create two types of newsletters. One is a multi-section newsletter. This type of newsletter usually has a variety of sections that touch on different types of content and topics. And then a single story newsletter. This is for more editorial style content that focuses going deep on a specific topic, like a blog article. So let's give the multi-section newsletter a try. Here I've entered in my brand details, so great coffee company, and we're speaking to coffee lovers who work from home. We can also add specific topics, interests, or things we want to talk about in the newsletter, but I'm just going to leave it blank to see what it comes up with. I'm going to select one of my tones and click Create. Here, it's given me a bunch of newsletter section ideas, which I can pick and choose from. Each of these sections contains an outline which I can edit and then write for my newsletter. So for example, I can say list one key actionable strategy for staying focused and productive while sipping coffee at home. And when I'm happy with this outline, I can just click Write. And it'll create a nice newsletter section for me. From here, there's lots I can do. I can edit the instructions again. If I want to change, maybe it's 3 actionable strategies. And I can write it again. I can also change the imagery. And if I want a ton of ideas, I can just write every section at once by hitting Write All. So yeah, it's just a super quick way to get a ton of newsletter content, which you can use either as a starting point, or if you're happy with it, to send right away. If you're happy with a specific section, you can click Insert into Document. And same goes with the next section you like. And then start tweaking things. You can speak directly to chat to reword certain things. You can change the tone and format using one of the brand voices. You can highlight the entire email and run a spam check. You can apply your unique design theme to instantly style it. You can also add buttons, images, and if you're sending a recurring newsletter, something you might want to try is using AI content blocks. These are blocks which you can enter prompts in, and these prompts live in your document. So every week, when you have a new section, you can just duplicate your document, run the prompt again, and your content will appear in the exact same place every single week in the same format. These prompts can pull from the live web, so you can search for new trending topics every week, or you can even use a custom RSS feed to pull articles and content from any source, whether it's a blog, a news feed, Twitter posts, pretty much anything you can think of. If you click on our design templates on the left here, you'll see we've got a bunch of these automated newsletter templates which can inspire some ways you can use this. So for example, let's click this one here. This is a content block we've used to create an intro section every week in a specific format, so we don't have to go and manually insert it every week. This is a section that's doing a web search to find a specific health issue every week that we can focus on that's trending and relevant. And this is a content block that's searching an RSS feed to summarize recent articles and explain them in simple terms so our audience can understand what's happening in the world of women's health. There are so many ways you can use these content blocks. Here's another one where we're searching for nutrition tips and highlighting anything that's new and trending that could be relevant to our audience with a prompt. So you can explore a ton of prompt ideas and newsletter styles right here, and this is just a great way to create something that's really good, real-time, trending, and automated. If you're creating a ton of newsletters, another great way to use this is with different brand voices. So for example, if you set up brand voices addressing different target audiences, this is a great way to create multiple newsletters, each custom to the audience you're speaking to. The other way to do this would be to add the tag. So this is an audience that has issues with back pain, and just add that right here. When you're ready to send your newsletter, click on Publisher, and here you can send it directly with HoppyCopy, get stats on its performance, or you can export it or download HTML so you can use it with any email software that works for you.